Hello everyone, this is your girl coming to you using the MeltCosmetics eyeshadow stacks in Rust and Dark Matter, creating today's look on my tutorial. Please stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and just let me know your thoughts on my channel. Stay tuned, enjoy, and take care. So these are the two stacks from MeltCosmetics. The Rust stack has an extra eyeshadow added to it, so the stack is a little shorter than the Dark Matter stack. But we're going to use these two stacks to create our look today. I am going to start with the Rust stack and go in with the actual color Rust as my transition color, using a blending brush. This blending brush is from, I can't even pronounce this name brand, but it is currently my favorite blending brush, and I'm using the Rust color as my transition color for my eyeshadow. Just dab in a little there. It's just a transition color, so it doesn't have to be too overwhelming on the application. Transition just meaning helping the blending with your eyeshadow, the additional colors that you're going to add. You don't want everything to seem so hard with hard lines and stuff. So the transition color just helps with the blending with the other eyeshadows that you're going to apply. Okay, so that's blended in nicely as our transition color. Excuse me. Now I like to use, I go between, these stacks are magnetic, so it's picking up everything I have in my cosmetic bag. That's my magnetic. So this is Unseen. One color I like to use for my lid, but we're going to go in with Blur. See if I could have you guys see this color a little bit better. Okay. And we're going to apply that on our lid using this. This is a large shader brush by Sigma. And we're going to apply it just right on our lid. Trust, this is like a real easy breezy. I like using this shader brush because it picks up a lot of product. And these eyeshadows are nicely pigmented. And I'm just putting that eyeshadow lid color right up into my transition color. I really like my lid color to be packed. So I do go in a couple more times probably than needed, or probably more than the average person. Now going back using that same brush that we used for our transition color, just do a little blending. And let me just go ahead and add, I went right into the eyeshadow application. Just so you know, I did apply eyeshadow primer already to my eyelid. Primer is really important. This helps me prevent any creases that may occur during my eyeshadow application. Now I'm still not happy with how it's showing up there, so I'm just going to make sure it's to my satisfaction. This is a fairly natural neutral look. So Blur was from the Dark Matter stack, and then I like to use, of course it's the last one. This is Rot from the Rust stack. And I like to add a little definition to my eyelid. So this is, I'm using the 780, it's like more like a pencil brush, just to create some definition in my eyelid. So starting at the outer corner of my eyelid, I just go in with that eyeshadow to create a little bit more definition in my crease. I like to build up my product. I don't want to put too much product on a brush to begin with because it might be a little too much for the look I'm going for. So I do and may dab, dab, and dab. That same blending brush, just going in and smoothing out that eyeshadow that I just applied. Now switching back to the Dark Matter stack, I'm going with this reddish color, and the name of the color is called Enigma. And using another blending brush, this blending brush is from Sedona Lace. I'm gonna go over that rock color that we just used, just to add a little, just to add some, how can I say, more of a just a blushy feel to the eyeshadow. I don't like all the browns hitting me all at once. So just to add a little color, just a little bit in that area. And finally, going back using that rock color, now that we have our application, our eyeshadow application completed, using a shader brush or blending brush. This is a tapered blending brush. And this one is by I don't know who, because I've loved it so much that the name of the vendor has rubbed off. But going in with Rot, starting on the outer part of my eyelid, just I like to smoke it out a little bit, right on top of that blur color that we applied to our lid. Not much. Just push it right into that color and blend it on out. Blend it on out. So I used a total for my complete eyeshadow application. I used a total of 5 brushes, 3 in which are blender brushes. This is my shader brush, and this is more so my pencil brush. And to complete my look. So it took 5 brushes and almost like 5 eyeshadows to complete this look. just to give you an idea how I achieve my looks. Now we're just going to go ahead and finish our eyeshadow application. This is from the Brook Candy collection. This is Boot Black, and it is a black eyeliner that we're going to apply to our eye. Now, I don't like to touch my face. I already put foundation on. Now, before I put my eyelashes on, lately I've been applying mascara. This is just a mascara from Sephora. Not just a mascara, but I was able to catch it on sale. There's this outrageous value, and it's just a black mascara. So just putting a thin layer of this glue. We're just going to let that dry for a second before we put it on, because what ends up happening when it's nice and wet like this, it will do some sliding. And of course, if you aren't comfortable with putting eyelashes on, then go ahead and start applying it so it allows you time to get them how the placement how you want. Hey Snapchat fam, I'm in the middle of doing my makeup tutorial using Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow stacks. Stay tuned.